Astro Vidya Virat. This video is made for class 10 on chapter number 9, Applications to Trigonometry, and today we are going to begin with exercise 9.1. Now children, before you do this exercise, you must be thorough with your chapter 8 where we have done the introduction to trigonometry. If you are not clear, please go through those videos so that this chapter becomes easier for you to do. Question number 1. A circus artist is climbing a 20-meter long rope which is tightly stretched and tied from the top of a vertical pole to the ground. Find the height of the pole if the angle made by the rope with the ground level is 30 degrees. Now here if you look at the figure, you will see that AC, this is the length of the rope where the circuit artist is climbing, and it is given to us as 20 meters. Now AB, if you see, that is the height of the pole where that rope is tied, and the angle formed in this is 30 degrees, and you see that it becomes a right angle triangle. One angle is given to us, hypotenuse is given to us, we have to find AB, and we know the previous rules. If we look at the triangles, if we use sine theta degrees, what is sine theta? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. What is perpendicular here? AB. Hypotenuse is AC. So angle given to us is 30 degrees. So sine 30 degrees will be equal to AB upon AC. What is the value of sine 30? You should remember the values in this chapter. That is 1 by 2 is equal to, AB will remain as AB because we have to find out, and AC is given to us as 20. So just cross multiply, you will get AB as 10 meters, which is the height of the pole. Question number 2. A tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of a tree touches the ground, making an angle of 30 degrees with it. The distance between the foot of the tree to the top where the top touches the ground is 8 meters. Find the height of the tree. Now here if you see at the diagram, total height of the tree is dB, which is made up of DA and AB, or I can say x plus y. So the part which is broken, DA is broken, it touches the ground. So that means AC will also become y because DA is y. And the distance between, that is BC, is given to us as 8 meters. Angle formed is given to us as 30 meters. So here base is given to us. We have to find out AB, we have to find out AC. So there are many ways to do this. You can use various other identities, sort it out. You can use cos theta here because you have base. With the base you can find out the hypotenuse, angle is given to us. So with this you get the hypotenuse, you have the hypotenuse, you can find AB by using sine theta. So there are so many ways. Don't just focus that only this is the only method which I am telling. So this is little easier or simpler, so that's why we are doing this. Now if we look at the triangle ABC, I am taking tan theta. What is tan theta? Perpendicular upon base, that is AB upon BC. With this I am able to find out my AB, that is x. What is tan 30? 30 angle is given to us 1 upon root 3, which is equal to x upon 8. And we will be able to find out the value of x, which comes out to be 8 upon root 3. So we have AB with us now. We need to find y, AC. Now AB is with us, AC is hypotenuse. What is that? If we use sine, sine is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So sine 30 is equal to AB upon AC. Value of sine 30 is half, 1 by 2, which is equal to x upon y. When we correlate, y becomes 2x, and value of x we already have when we have done it earlier, that is 8 upon root 3, which comes out to be 16 upon root 3. Now we have x with us, we have y with us. We want to find out the total height of the tree. So that is x plus y. X is 8 upon root 3, y is 16 upon root 3. Add them together, it becomes 24 upon root 3. You know we should not keep roots in the denominator, so we will rationalize it by multiplying by root 3 and dividing by root 3. It becomes 24 root 3 upon 3. It gets cancelled, which becomes 8 root 3, and value of root 3 we know, that is 1.732. So your height, total height of the tree comes out to be 13.856 meters. Question number 3. A contractor plans to install 2 slides. Now here if you look at the figure, there are 2 slides for the children to play in a park. For the children below the age of 5 years, she prefers to have a slide whose top is at a height of 1.5 meters. So if you look at the figure, FA height is given to us 1.5 meters and is inclined at an angle of 30 degrees. Whereas for the elder children, she wants to have a steep slide at a height of 3 meters. So CB is given to us as 3 meters and the angle formed is 60 degrees. What should be the length of the slide in each case? That means from the figure we come to know that we have to find out FE and CD. So let us find out how are we going to do. If you look at the triangle FAE, you can use sine 30. You have perpendicular with you. You can find out hypotenuse. So it becomes sine 30 is half. Half is equal to 1.5 upon x. X comes out to be 3 meters. Similarly, if you take the big triangle, they are also perpendicular you have with you. You can find out the hypotenuse using again sine. So sine 60 is equal to BC upon CD and sine 60 value is root 3 upon 2, which is equal to 3 upon y. On solving, you get y is equal to 6 upon root 3. So root 3 should not be there in the denominator. So we will rationalize and reduce it to its lowest term. Y comes out to be 2 root 3. So both the length of the slide for the children we have found out. For the smaller children it is 3 meters and for the bigger children or elder children it comes out to be 2 root 3 meters. Question number 4. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from the point on the ground which is 30 meters away from the foot of the tower is 30 degrees. Find the height of the tower. Now AB is the height. Okay, we don't know the height, we have to find out. Distance between them we have found out CB is given to us as 30 meters and angle formed is also 30. So in this we need to find out perpendicular, base is given to you. We can use tan over here. So tan we know perpendicular upon base, angle is 30 degrees, tan 30 value is 1 upon root 3 which is equal to h upon 30. So h is equal to 30 upon root 3. Rationalize and solve it. You will get the value of h, that is 30 root 3 upon 3, which comes out to be 10 root 3. So height of the tower, that is AB, is 10 root 3 meters. Question number 5. A kite is flying at a height of 60 meters above the ground. The string attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. The inclination of the string with the ground is 60 degrees. Find the length of the string, assuming that there is no slack in the string. So what is string over here is AC is the string. Height is given to us, that is 60 meters. What do we have to find out? We have to find out AC with us. We have perpendicular with us. We have to find out hypotenuse. Simply we can use sine because we know sine is perpendicular upon hypotenuse and angle given to us is 60 degrees. So sine 60 degrees is equal to AB upon AC and value of AB is given to us, that is 60, and sine value is root 3 upon 2. On solving and rationalizing and reducing, you get AC, that is the length of the string, as 40 root 3 meters. Question number 6. A 1.5 meter tall boy is standing at some distance from 30 meter tall building. The angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building increases from 30 to 60 as he walks towards the building. Find the distance he walked towards the building. So now height of a boy is given to us 1.5 and we are also told the height of the building, which is 30 meters. But from where he is going to see? He is going to see from the top only. His eyes or face is on the top. So what we will do is, from the total height of the building, we will reduce the height of the boy. That is 30 minus 1.5 to get the actual height from where the angle is formed. That comes out to be 28.5. Two angles are given to us, 30 degrees and 60 degrees. And height also of the building we are given to us. we need to find out the distance that is walking towards the building, that is DE. If we say, let's use the trigonometry for this. On the first, we can use tan 60 as AF upon EF. We know the value of tan 60, that is root 3. We know AF, we have just found out 28.5 divided by EF. So EF comes out to be 28.5 upon root 3. Let's find out tan 30 now. Tan 30 will also be AF upon DF. So tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. AF we know 28.5. So DF comes out to be 28.5 root 3. Now we want to find out distance the boy traveled towards the building. Now total is that means we have to find out DE. Okay, what is DE and what is the total distance? Total distance is DF. Okay, from DF if we subtract EF, then becomes the DE. We already have the values with us for DF and EF. We will put into it and subtract it. DF total value is 28.5 root 3 and EF is given to us 28.5 root 3. We will subtract it. How we are going? We will take the LCM. We will see that root 3 into root 3 will become 3. So 28.3 into 3 minus 28.3 upon root 3. You will see that 28.5 is common. We can take it outside. So it becomes 3 minus 1, that is it becomes 2. So we will rationalize it. On solving we get 19 root 3. So the distance he walked towards the building is 19 root 3 meters. Question 7. From a point on the ground, the angles of elevation of the bottom and the top of the transmission tower fixed at the top of a 20-meter high building are 45 degrees and 60 degrees respectively. Find the height of the tower. Now if you look at the figure, there it is divided into two parts. There is BA. What is BA? That is the height of the building. On the building there is a tower, that is BC, and we don't know its height, so let us assume it as H. Angles are given to us 45 degrees and 60 degrees. Now remember that the mouth which is more wide, more broad, that will be a bigger angle, and the mouth which is closer, that will be a smaller angle. It is but obvious, so write down the angles properly. We don't know the base also, so we have to find out that. We will assume it as X. So we will use here tan for finding out H and X. So tan 45, if we look at, tan 45 will be your AB upon DA. AB is given to us as 20 and DA is X. What is the value of tan 45? 1. So what is X? X is equal to 20. Now using this, with the help of this, we can find out the other triangle. So let us take the big triangle now. So in this we have angle 60 degrees. So tan 60 will be equal to AC total upon DA. What is AC? AC is made up of 20 plus H. And what is DA? DA is my X. We have just found X is equal to 20. So we can write 20 here. And the value of tan 60 is root 3. On solving this, we get H is equal to 20 on the whole root 3 minus 1. So which is the total height of the tower. Question 8. A statue 1.6 meters tall stands on the top of a pedestal. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the statue is 60 degrees, and from the same point, the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal is 45 degrees. Find the height of the pedestal. Now there is a pedestal AB, we are assuming it as H, and on that there is a statue which is 1.6 meters tall, and the angle formed respectively are 45 degrees and 60 degrees. We have to find out the height of the pedestal. We don't have the distance also, that is CB with us. So for first of all we will take the triangle ABC where we have 45 degrees. So we can use tan 45 is equal to AB upon BC. What is tan 45? Tan 45 is 1. So 1 is equal to AB upon BC. So AB will be equal to BC. In the next case, if we take the big triangle DBC, in this angle formed is 60 degrees. So tan 60 will be equal to total DB upon BC. And what does this DB made up of? DB is made up of DA plus AC. So what is it? So we will find out root 3 is equal to 1.6 plus H upon H. Why we have taken here as H? Because BC is equal to H. So root 3H is equal to 1.6 plus H. Here we will find out H, which comes out to be 1.6 upon root 3 minus 1. So we will rationalize it by multiplying and dividing by root 3 plus 1. We have to remove the roots from the denominator. It comes out to be 1.6 into the whole root 3 plus 1 upon 2, which gets cancelled, and height comes out to be 0.8 into root 3 plus 1. That is the height of the pedestal. Question number 9. The angle of elevation of a top of the building from the foot of the tower is 30 degrees and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degrees. If the tower is 50 meters high, find the height of the building. So look at the figure very carefully. Here you have PQ, which is the height of the tower, which is given to us as 50 meters. We have to find out the height of the building, which is AB, and we are assuming it as H. We have framed the angles from 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Please mention the angles very carefully. Now let us take the triangle ABQ. In that case, we have tan 30 is equal to AB upon BQ. Tan 30 is 1 upon root 3, which is equal to H upon BQ. So what is BQ? Root 3H. Similarly, take triangle PQB. In this we have 60 degrees. So tan 60 will be equal to PQ upon BQ. We have PQ, that is 50. BQ value we have find H root 3. So we will put it and substitute, and we will cross multiply. It will be root 3 into H root 3 is equal to 50. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 3H is equal to 50. H comes out to be 50 upon 3, and we can write it as 16 up to by 3 meters, which is the height of the building we have found. Question number 10. Two poles of equal heights are standing opposite each other on either side of the road, which is 80 meter wide. So total gap, that is CB, is given to us as 80 meters. From a point between them on the road, the angles of elevation of the top of the poles are 60 degrees and 30 degrees respectively. So we are taking a point E. So here we have angles given to us, one is 30 and one is 60. Find the height of the poles from the point. So let us use this. We will take the height as H, and we have the distance between us. So E is the point on the road in between. Total width is 80 meters. So we are assuming CE as X. So EB will be 80 minus X. So we will put this in our formulas. So let us take tan 30 first. Tan 30 will be equal to CD upon CE. So we will put the values. What does it becomes? You have the value of tan 30 as 1 upon root 3, which is equal to H upon X. So X comes out to be H upon H root 3. We will multiply. So let's take the another triangle ABE. What happens in ABE? We have tan 60 degrees is equal to AB upon BE. AB is H. What is EB? 80 minus X. So value of tan 60 is root 3. Cross multiply, find H. We get H as 80 root 3 upon 4, which can be cancelled. H is equal to 20 root 3. Please do this solving very carefully. You should know what is root 3. Now we have to know what is X with us. X is equal to H root 3. We found out earlier. What is H? H is 20 root 3. We will substitute in this. So 20 root 3 into root 3 is equal to 20 into 3, which is 60 meters. Now with this we found out the X value, that is CE. CE is 60 meters and EB will be 80 minus 60, which comes out to be 20 meters, because total is 80 meters. Question 11. A TV tower stands vertically on a bank of a canal. So if you see the diagram, CB, here is the canal, and on the bank B there is a TV tower. From a point on the other bank directly opposite the tower, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 60 degrees. That is, on the opposite is C point. From there we are forming 60 degrees to the top of the tower. From another point 20 meter away, so from C to D distance is 20 meter away, angle formed is 30 degrees. Okay, we have to find out the height of the tower and the width of the canal. That means we have to find out AB and we have to find out BC. Now let us say in this triangle we will take first tan 30 degrees. In tan 30 we have AB upon BD. Value of tan 30 is 1 upon root 3, which is equal to AB is the height, BD is made up of 20 plus x. So x comes out to be h root 3 minus 20. Similarly, take another triangle. Tan 60 will be equal to AB upon BC. Tan 60 is root 3. Root 3 is equal to h upon x, or x comes out to be h upon root 3. Now both the values of x is same, so we can equate each other. It comes out to be h root 3 minus 20 will be equal to h upon root 3. Take root 3 on the one side and 20 on the other side. Take the LCM and you will get h, it comes out to be 10 root 3. And we know x is equal to h upon root 3. So we have found the value of h, that is 10 root 3 upon root 3, which is equal to 10 meters. So height of the tower is 10 root 3 and width of the canal is 10 meters. Question 12. From the top of a 7 meter high building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower is 60 degrees and the angle of depression of its foot is 45 degrees. Determine the height of the tower. Now we have building and tower with us. The height of the building is given to us as 7 meters. That is, if I take CD is 7 meters, that means EB is also 7 meters. And we have to find out AB, height of the tower. That becomes, it is like that. Whole AB is the height of the tower, but we know EB is 7, so we can find out AE. We are also given that ACE is 60 degrees and we are also told ECB is 45 degrees formed. So if ECB is 45, that means CBD will be also equal to 45 degrees. Why we are doing this? We have to find out CE. For that we should know DB, they will be equal. So if I take the triangle CDB, okay, in that case we can use tan 45 degrees, which is equal to CD upon DB. We know tan 45 is 1, CD is given to us as 7, so we can find DB, DB is also 7. Similarly, take another triangle ACE, we have 60 degrees with us. Tan 60 will be equal to AE upon CE. What is CE? CE will be equal to DB, which is 7. So root 3 is equal to h upon 7. So h comes out to be 7 root 3. So what is AB? AB is h plus 7. H is 7 root 3 plus 7. So it comes out to be 7 into root 3 plus 1 meters. Question 13. As observed from the top of a 75 meter high lighthouse from the sea level, the angles of depression of two ships are 30 degrees and 45 degrees. If one ship is exactly behind the other on the same side of the lighthouse, find the distance between the two ships. That means we have to find out DC according to the figure, because a ship is there at D, a ship is there at C. Angle formed will become 30 degrees and 45 degrees. We don't know CB also, so we are assuming it as Y, and AB, that is the height given to us as 75 meters. So let us use the triangle ABC. In this, tan 45 will be equal to AB upon BC. So we know tan 45 is 1, AB is 75, so BC is also 75. Let's take another triangle ADB, full triangle. In that case, tan 30 will be equal to AB upon DB. AB we know is 75. What is DB? X plus Y. We have the value of Y with us, that is 75. We will substitute, and we know tan value also, tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. So just cross multiply, you will find out the value of X, which comes out to be 75 into root 3 minus 1, which is the distance between the. Question 14. A 1.2 meter tall girl spots a balloon moving with the wind in a horizontal line at a height of 88.2 meters from the ground. The angle of elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the girl at any distance is 60 degrees. After some time, the angle of elevation reduces to 30 degrees. Find the distance traveled by the balloon during the interval. Now there is a girl 1.2 meter tall. She is looking at the balloon. Total height or total distance of the balloon is given to us as 88.2 meters. So its actual height of the balloon will be 88.2 minus 1.2, which comes out to be 87 meters, because she is looking from the eyes to the balloon. So why we will not take the height of the girl spotting that. So we will reduce the height to 87 meters. Angle formed given to us is 30 degrees and 60 degrees. We have to find out the distance traveled from point B to from point Q from the ground. Let's find out. Triangle ACB tan 60 degree will be equal to AB upon BC. Now AB will be 87. Tan 60 is root 3. We don't know BC. So BC will be equal to 87 upon root 3. So in triangle BCQ, the bigger triangle, tan 30 is equal to PQ upon CQ. Tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. PQ is 87 upon CQ. So CQ is equal to 87 root 3. Now we have to find out the distance traveled by the balloon from B to Q. What is BQ? If we see, we have total from C to Q minus BC. When we do, we will get BQ. So BQ is equal to CQ minus BC. We have the values with us, which is equal to 87 root 3 minus 87 upon root 3. Take the LCM, solve it, rationalize it and reduce it. You will get 58 root 3 meters, which is the distance traveled by the balloon from B to C or from one place to another. Question 15. A straight highway leads to the foot of a tower. A man standing at the top of the tower observes a car at an angle of depression of 30 degrees, which is approaching the foot of the tower with a uniform speed. 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60 degrees. Find the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower from this point. Now here we have AB as the tower's height. We have Q and P as the car's position with the angles formed 30 degrees and 60 degrees. We have to find out the time taken to travel the distance of BQ. So what we are going to do is, let's find out tan 30, or we will take the triangle APB. In that, tan 30 will be equal to AB upon BP. Tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. AB upon BP, that will remain same. So BP will become AB root 3. Let's take another triangle. Tan 60 degree will be equal to AB upon BQ. BQ comes out to be AB upon root 3. Now we have BQ. If we want to find out PQ, what is PQ? PQ is made up of BP minus BQ. So we can find out PQ here. BP value is AB root 3 and BQ value is AB upon root 3. We will solve it and we will get something like 2AB upon root 3. Now from the previous information we know that BQ is equal to AB upon root 3. So we can write PQ is equal to 2BQ. So instead of AB upon root 3 we are writing BQ. So what is BQ? BQ will be half of PQ. And we are told in the question that time taken by the car to travel a distance of PQ is 6 seconds. So what will be the time taken by a car to travel the distance of BQ? What is BQ? BQ is half of PQ. And what is PQ? That is taken as 6 seconds. Its half will become 3 seconds. Therefore, the further time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower is 3 seconds. Question 16. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower from 2 points at a distance of 4 meters and 9 meters from the base of the tower and in the same straight line with it are complementary. Prove that the height of the tower is 6 meters. Now here we are given AB is 4 meters and total QB is 9 meters. So we can find out QP in that case if we require. So we are not given the angles to us. So let us take one angle as theta, the other will be 90 minus theta. Why? Because both the angles are complementary to one another. So let us take triangle APB. In that case, I can write it as tan 90 minus theta is equal to AB upon BP. Okay. If I take triangle AQB, the big triangle, in that tan theta will be equal to AB upon QB. Now we already have done in the previous chapter what is 90 minus theta category. So tan 90 minus theta will become cot theta. So cot theta will become h upon 4. So h is equal to 4 cot theta. Similarly in the other case it is tan theta is equal to h upon 9. So h is equal to 9 tan theta. Let us equate both of it. So h into h is equal to 4 cot theta into 9 tan theta. We know cot and tan are reciprocal, so they get cancelled. It becomes h square is equal to 4 into 9. H comes out to be 6, which is the height of the tower, and hence we have proved that the height is 6 meters. That's all for this exercise, children. There is only one exercise in this chapter, that is applications to trigonometry, but for doing this you need to be very sure of the values which we have done in the previous chapter. Please go through those videos, see the trick how we can find out if in case you forget it. Please do lots of practice. This is very easy chapter, and scoring, you can easily get full marks in this. Thank you children very much for watching the video till the end. Very soon I am going to come with the next. Till then, see you, goodbye, take care, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so for the updates. Thank you so much children.